Alright, so my last video I tried to post had an error. Nobody told me about it, so I didn't know. Anyways, day 7. Finally have been here for a week. Well, I mean, I've been here longer than a week, but I've finally been going to school for a week, so yay. Today I did a road eval. Tomorrow we're doing a skill eval. Most of the day I did my skills, so I got pretty proficient on parallel. My offset needs a little bit of work, but it's not too bad. I bombed my road eval because I got really nervous. I don't know why I got so nervous, but I did, and it was basically to the point of, like, I was just sweating, basically. I don't know, like, we were in the middle of an intersection, and, like, okay, so I got on the freeway for the second time today, and then everything was going fine. Like, I was perfectly fine driving out the gate. We got off the freeway perfectly fine. Like, my driving was on point. And then all of a sudden we get to this intersection and I have to make a left turn. And so I go to make a left turn, but I stop because there's a green light and I know that nobody's gonna let me in, so I'm just like, whatever, I'm not gonna chance it because I don't want to get stuck in the intersection. You know, giant freaking truck stuck in the intersection. I didn't want to do it. So I stop behind the line like I'm supposed to, and then the instructor tells me to pull my drive tires into the crosswalk. So basically I'm in the middle of the intersection. Then the light turn, so because I was stopped, I have to shift into first gear. So I pull up, I go to second, and then I try to go to third so I can make my turn in third, because that's what you're supposed to do. And I stall out the truck. Light turns red as I'm sitting in the intersection. I go into panic mode and I freak out. I try to put on my hazards while the truck is stalled out. The instructor is yelling at me, telling me that I just need to put the truck in gear and not worry about the hazards. But I'm like, no, everybody needs to know that I'm a hazard. In the middle of a fucking intersection, like, nobody knows that I'm a hazard. Cars are going around me. I'm totally freaked out. So we go to start the truck, and I have to have it in first gear to start it, you know, so I put it in first gear. I go to drive. I don't know what happens, but it stalls again. And I'm just like, oh my God. Light turns green. Everybody's sitting there, like, staring at me, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm doing this. And I finally get out of the intersection. I take off my hazards, I fix everything, but then I start doing deer in the headlights. Not looking at my intersections, not looking at the cars around me. I'm not checking to see if I'm even in my lane. I was driving in the bicycle lane. I wasn't going the speed limit. Trucks were passing me, cars were passing me. And so then we pull in. I do a perfect turn to pull in. All of my turns were amazing. But I didn't check the intersections or my mirrors. So because I messed up on looking around after I freaked out, I failed. I failed by 38 points total. And it takes 13 to fail. So I failed pretty bad. So everybody, like, the instructors told me that I am phenomenal. Like, they are amazed that I have picked everything up as well as I've picked it up. They said that I'm a great driver, that I'm natural at it. everything, you know. And my classmates told me that I'm amazing, and they were shocked that I failed. And I'm shocked that I failed. I feel like I disappointed everybody because, like, I know that I'm better than that. Everybody knows that I'm better than that. But I failed because I was nervous. I made one mistake, and that one mistake I didn't think that I could recover from, you know, and the instructor even told me that it wasn't an automatic fail, that I was perfectly fine, but I couldn't shake it off. I was so flustered and so freaked out that I couldn't shake it off. So I ended up messing up and I failed. But I didn't hit a curb. I maintained lane control before then, and then after I was just bad. I was just so bad. But I don't know what to do about my nerves. There's a couple of people who are staying an extra week. Some of them are staying because they have to get tested by a different instructor, and some of them are staying because they need a little extra work. I don't know if I'm gonna be one of those people. I don't know if they still want me to test out on Friday. I think they're still gonna shoot for it. I know tomorrow skills, I'm gonna be rocking it because skills is easy. There's no other cars. I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I've done straight back like 30 times, and I'm phenomenal at straight back. And if I could do straight back and parallel, I can do offset, you know. Offset is a little confusing, but I think if I get it to the point where I'm kind of in the box and then I just pull up and then just push it back, I'll be fine. Just do straight back and offset, and then I'll ace it.